Modified exhaust, huh, guys?
What's up?
Modified exhaust. You got your temper under control?
Have a good day, sir.
You got your temper under control?
Have a good day.
I'm gonna have a good day.
You're in a courthouse. I advise you to
Bitch, don't advise me shit. Tell him how you're a crooked fucking cop too. Yeah, point to me. Point to me. Do something. I'm gonna come with you guys. Yeah, you're a crooked ass cop. I can do whatever the fuck I want, bro.
No, you know what? They gave him a ticket for,
Oh, I can't come out, huh? I can't come out? You got your temper under control? Are you one of those self-hating black guys? Is that what you are? Yeah, you know where your car is? You got to point to it? You got to tell your buddy where your car is? Have you got your temper under control? Your temper, have you got it under control, you piece of shit? Laugh it up.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, laugh it up. Yeah, yuck it up. Yeah, smile it up. You're real tough, aren't you? You're real tough, aren't you? Beating up on the people that pay your salary. You're real tough. You're a real tough guy, aren't you? Smile it up. You're not intimidating anybody, buddy. You're a piece of shit. You're a domestic terrorist, just like your scumbag buddy here. Don't worry, I'll follow you to your car too, you piece of shit. Modified exhaust, you fucking scumbags. You fucking scumbag pieces of shit. Yeah, hop in the back like a bitch. See you later, scumbag. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, scumbags. Hey, fuck off, scumbag. Are you fucking serious, bro?
Who goes by, this is a public service on YouTube.
This is a public service?
This is a public service.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. About yourself?
Good.
I needed to talk to a deputy about filing a police report.
Alrighty. Driver's license, let me get you checked in.
I don't carry a driver's license when I'm not driving.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Thank you for asking.
Wojick, have we met actually?
Wojick, we may have.
I need to file a police report on February 24th. I was next door. I spoke to an attorney this morning. That's why I'm coming in this morning. She witnessed it, and she said she'd be willing to be a witness. I was attending a hearing at the courthouse. As I was leaving the hearing, I got into the elevator with a couple of Longwood police officers, and I asked them some questions about the case that we had just left the courtroom for, and then I gave them some choice words, basically from leaving the elevator all the way to their car.
Sure.
And then I walked out into the parking lot, and they got into their car, and then they drove aggressively towards me. Obviously I was in fear for my life, my safety.
Okay.
I went from here and I went to Longwood Police Department to file a complaint.
Right. That would have been my first question.
Yeah, and it just didn't seem like they were taking it real seriously. And then we had the resolution of the case here this morning, and that lawyer was like, why didn't you go next door and file a police report? Because technically what he did was assault with I don't know if it's attempted assault with a deadly weapon or what it is, but
So, sorry to interrupt. Just to clarify, so this was in the parking lot of the criminal justice courthouse here?
Yeah, I came in the next day next door, and I tried to request the surveillance cameras.
Sure.
So there were cameras that could have seen it, but the cameras that they released to me
didn't have what you were looking
capture
for.
that area, so,
Sure.
Yeah.
I can certainly help you with the report. Unfortunately, I don't have access to their camera system.
Yeah.
But if you want, I can go ahead and get you a statement form, and we can start working on
Yeah,
this.
that'd be good. Appreciate it, man.
All right, sir. So you don't have to stand up. Have the table over here. All right. So basically, what I need as much information about you here as you can fill out for me.
Okay.
As much information about the officers or whoever it was you believe to be driving the vehicle that drove towards you in the
Yeah,
aggressive
no, I know
manner.
who it was, yeah, for sure.
Just if you could put their information here. If you can describe the vehicle, that way, if I'm able
They
to
were
get
in
a
a marked
request.
patrol vehicle.
Okay, so it should be fairly recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And then on the back here, this is everything you told me. Any more detail you want included in the report, I just need a statement written out. Up here, basically is just saying, hey, everything you're putting in your statement is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury. Just needs your initials, and then everything down here we can get to as soon as the statement's filled out. It's just going over whether or not you want to prosecute, signature, and then I'll notarize it after the fact. Okay.
And then if I have video evidence of the whole encounter,
What I can do is we have something called an Axon community request. So basically I can send a link either to your phone number or to your email, and any pictures, videos, anything that you have that's electronic, you can upload directly into the case from there.
okay,
All right?
yeah, appreciate that.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions, I'll be right over there starting to work on this in the background, okay?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Real quick.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I went ahead and pulled what's called an offense report. Basically, since you've made the allegation of a crime occurring, it'll be documented and investigated as such. As the victim of a crime, you have certain rights afforded to you by the Florida statutes. This pamphlet just kind of goes through what you can expect, what the process can look like, and rights that are afforded to you. On the back, I have my name, my badge number, and then the case number associated with the report you're making today.
Okay.
In addition, you also have the option, if you want to fill out a victim request for non-disclosure. Essentially, what it is if you fill this out, it gets filed. I believe it's a period of 5 years where your information is kept safe from public record. So, if you want to fill that out, you're more than welcome.
In what, anybody that fills that out is granted that?
So essentially it gets reviewed by the state attorney. I'm not too familiar with the specifics of how the process works. As a report taker, I know that when you fill this out, essentially saying, hey, I understand that public records can be made by anybody. They can request this police report. It's basically a request saying, hey, I would like for my personal information to be kept from that report.
Okay, and then, I mean, do you have to state any kind of, the reason I'm asking that question
Sure.
is because you know what I do, or I
Sure.
assume you know what I do, so that kind of flies in the face of all of it. I'm all about keeping my information private if I can legally do that.
Sure.
But I guess that's what I'm trying to understand, is this some...
And like I said, I'm not too familiar with the specifics. I'd be more than willing to try and find that out for you. I can go speak with some of our record
Yeah, and
specialists.
this isn't necessarily about this, right? You know what I
No.
mean? It's just because this has obviously piqued my curiosity, because
Sure.
this is all about public records. So,
Right.
Yeah, any information that you can give, and maybe me reading this will answer my questions.
It could, but
so-
if after reading it you still have any outstanding questions that I can help answer, by all means, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to ask someone who's a little bit more familiar with the ins and outs. I know our records department, obviously, they handle these requests. Since they deal with all of the public records requests, they'd be able to probably speak a little bit more educated on it.
And then I'm going to give kind of the broad strokes on this, since the video evidence is there.
Sure.
If I want, or if the sheriff's department wants a supplement, can I supplement information on this in the future? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
So once, as long as I have essentially the bare bones I need to prove a crime has been committed, or at least I have
that is
probable
a
cause.
crime, right?
Right. So
No, I'm asking.
From what you've told me, if you were in reasonable fear that these people intended to cause you harm by driving at you in an aggressive manner with a vehicle, at least in my experience and my understanding, it sounds like an aggravated assault may have been committed.
Do you
Obviously,
want to see it? I mean, would that make...
I wouldn't be able to make the final determination. This would be passed on, given the standing of that crime is a felony.
You
So
gotta
essentially,
take this seriously when it's
Absolutely.
when it's
whether
alleged against an officer.
Absolutely.
Okay, 'cause-
whether, I mean, even if it was alleged against someone from my department, a different department, a crime is a crime, regardless of whatever the person committing it. At least that's the way I see
theory.
it. In theory, and hopefully in practice, especially in this
fair
instance. But that's my understanding of it. So if I wasn't going to take it seriously, I wouldn't have given you the paper. But obviously, it's our policy that when someone makes an allegation of a crime, it doesn't matter who committed it, we look into it and take it seriously.
I appreciate that.
So I'll leave this here for you. Again, it's completely optional if you want to do it. You have the victim's rights brochure, and then just so I can.
And then I'll have to go back out to my car if you need my DL. I'm not going to give you my social security number. That's a bit much. Unless you guys have the means to look it up, my DL number.
If I have your name and date of birth, I can.
I have it.
I can get your.
Yeah, I just it's out in the car
I gotcha.
because I knew he was going to ask for it, and I need to be able to say I don't carry it with me. I'm not driving.
You're good. No, but actually, if I remember correctly, when I was, I was an intern. You came to County Services Building. You had mentioned, I think I was one of the few people who was.
Okay, yeah, okay.
knew
Now
the First Amendment.
It's coming back to me now. Okay.
Start asking a bunch of stupid questions and aggravate.
Shame on us for asking questions about our government. We wouldn't want that. Don't want to ask questions about the government.
About that conversation.
We should. I'll do whatever I want, buddy.
I
I'll
have
do
no
whatever.
business with you.
I'll speak to whoever, whenever I want to.
Good for you.
Yes, it is good for me. Heaven forbid I use my free speech
Maybe
around
someday
you.
you'll get blessed.
Maybe someday you'll head back to your country of origin, North Korea, where all the rules get followed. Right, buddy? So, Lovell.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'm talking to somebody I'm texting somebody on the phone. Did you have something, another question for me?
I did, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, if somebody came up to you and asked you a question and you didn't know the answer to it, would you make a good faith effort to find out the answer to that question?
Yes, sir. I would.
Do you have a county email?
I do.
What's your email address?
Well, it's available to everybody. It's KLevel@SeminoleSheriff.org.
Well, I'm having too much.
So you would make a good faith effort? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me. I do have a problem hearing. I wear hearing aids, and when there's a lot of other old
No need to
I can't hear.
apologize for it. Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm just trying to.
yeah, no.
You're asking me questions, so I'm just
Yeah. So
trying to keep you informed. And
so you would make a good faith effort if you didn't know the
Yes,
answer.
and I was.
So the First Amendment of the Constitution, it secures 5 fundamental freedoms to we the people.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell me what those 5 freedoms are?
Freedom of speech, freedom to, freedom of search and seizure, freedom of right to keep and bear arms, freedom to move about, freedom to move about. I think that's all. Speech. Yeah, I think I covered all of them there.
Does Seminole County have ranks? Like a normal police department, corporal, sergeant, lieutenant?
Absolutely.
Are you just a regular deputy?
I am, and I'm on light duty right now, which is why I'm not wearing a uniform.
Very good. He's got my email address over there.
Yes.
If there's any way you could just take that email address down for me
Absolutely.
and follow up with me on the First Amendment. What you gave me was several amendments, so I'm not.
Yeah, well, you
I'm not
asked for the first 5, so
the
that's
first,
what I was
yeah,
trying to
the
do.
First Amendment. Yes.
Well, you said the
5
first. You said the first 5, and I
Yeah,
was
the
trying to
5
cover
freedoms
the 5
secured
first-
to
first
us.
5, so, yeah.
The 5 free. Here, I'll say it again, just so you
Okay,
know,
I'm sorry.
so you can follow up. The 5 freedoms secured to us by the First Amendment.
I'm sorry, I misheard you because, like
Yeah,
I said.
of course. Yes,
But yes, I will follow up with you on
I
that.
appreciate
okay?
that. So, do you know that?
Well, it's the freedom of press, the freedom of speech, the freedom to, just the freedom to gather and protest and can't remember the 5th one for some reason. Probably because
Sorry, you're on the spot, right? So it's hard to remember things when you're on the spot oftentimes.
So anyway,
Peterson, do you have an identification number?
Sure.
It is Peterson, right?
Yes. And my ID is 9119.
9119. All right, so you've got the most seniority around here, huh?
Not really, no.
If we're going by
Well,
numbers,
here-
you certainly do.
Yeah, no, the numbers aren't by seniority.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not by a hire date or anything like that. Oh, right. So, did you hear my question?
I did. And I don't look it up. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. So, would you make that good faith effort also?
Okay. Thanks for that.
So,
Yeah, it was email?
if
Yes,
you
sir.
could just share my email address with him as well, I'd appreciate that. And, well, you're actually the intern, so I'm actually more hopeful that you actually know the answer to that question.
Sure. First Amendment, it protects the right to freedom of religion, press, assembly, speech, and to petition the government.
I don't know if you were reading that or not, but if
No,
you,
sir.
if
I'm
you
looking
weren't,
at roads and stormwater.
if you weren't, you're the first. I've talked to probably hundreds of officers, hundreds of deputies, and not one of them has ever known it, ever, never. And I ask an intern, and he knows it. So I guess I don't get to credit a deputy for knowing it yet, but I do get to credit you, sir, and you are a credit to whoever taught you that and whoever instilled that in you for remembering it. So I appreciate it.
I got to give credit to my agency. They definitely they've hammered that into us.
I wish they had. I wish they had. But all right, you guys have a great day. All right.
You as well. So take care.
Appreciate your service. Thank you. Well, that's awesome.
I made it through the training.
Yeah,
So
good for you. Good for you, man. So this is your first duty post?
So I started in the juvenile courthouse after going through the patrol field training. So I started working the juvenile courthouse, just assisting with kind of lobby security and whatever the judges may need for operation of their courtrooms, and then
Your
couple weeks
desire
ago-
is to go to patrol though?
That's
and
the
to move
goal.
up the ranks? Man, we desperately need good officers, man. So I hope that you rise fast through the ranks, and that
I appreciate that.
I really do. We desperately need good officers, and I can I've had a lot of interactions with
sure.
Seminole deputies, and many of them are not like this, and this is how they should be. I mean, so I can't tell you how much I appreciate that.
Well, at the end of the day, it's not my job to wag my finger at people or talk down to them. I'm here to help. That's why I got into this profession. So if this is how I can help you, then
I hope you rise
that's
fast,
what we do.
bro.
Me too, but all in due time. I still have a lot of learning to do, a lot of experience to get. Give me just 1 second. I should be able to search by name, date of birth. Should come back here.
So it's rare that I get a follow-up opportunity like this. Did you receive feedback from the sheriff's department?
Essentially, they obviously whenever something like that gets posted, they talk to you and they just went, hey.
You look so good, man.
They just went, hey, good job.
Yeah.
Like that's
'Cause
what you do.
I don't know if you watched that video or not, but
It was sent to me a few times.
The first half of that was pretty rough.
No, and I had an opportunity to go through the comments, and it was definitely it was not the best showing of my counterpart. Having worked with him, especially towards the end there, I mean, I still love and respect the guy, but it was one of those things where, I would have liked to have seen things all the way through and taken care of what you were asking for, but obviously, being the intern, I defer to those with the experience and the know-how.
Well, the office got back to me the very next morning, and they did do the right things. So
I'm glad that they were able to get you what you were looking for.
and I don't. It's not my intent to see guys get fired or forced to resign or anything like that. But that was that was pretty outrageous with the shit he was doing. So.
That is your opinion.
So that didn't happen?
No, sir.
I didn't say let me know when you're done. That didn't happen?
You did.
And did you finish and then tell me it was my turn to
Yes,
talk?
but then you
Tell me what I did.
errantly said
Oh, tell me.
that I wasn't trying to explain how to do the appointment. And what I was trying to tell you is that he was going to give you the phone number so that you could call Miss Barr to
So
see
I didn't
if
have
she
to ask
could.
for the phone number?
He was already getting that. He was getting the email.
He handed me the email,
Uh-huh.
and then I handed the paper back to him and said, could I have the phone number?
Okay.
Why are you lying right to my face as if
I'm
it's
not
not
lying.
being recorded for the world
I'm
to
not
see?
lying.
And we obviously we strive to give everyone the best possible customer service.
Yeah, you did great. I mean, you did awesome. It's all coming back to me. I remember it very vividly now, so.
Well, I appreciate that because obviously I wasn't expecting any kind of follow-up where it was, hey, good job, especially being as inexperienced as I was at the time.
Yeah.
It's not every day you get to enjoy the spotlight, so to speak, as an intern.
It's good that they gave it to you. I can't stress it enough, man. I hope you guys see the rates fast.
Gotcha. I tried looking. Do you happen to have a middle initial?
Yeah, it's J. It's a 14.
Okay. That's why, because for whatever reason, the system, if I try and search with just a first, last, and it's got to have some kind of middle initial in there, if there's one in the legal record. It has it, and the driver's license is out of Florida, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I might actually have a picture of it on my phone. Avoid all this maybe. It's a race. Here, I got it. Sorry. Sorry to make you waste all your time.
Hey,
bro.
no, not a problem.
I forgot that I did this.
It's definitely the preferred way because that's how it tries to find people. And if there's more than one response, it just technology. It's only as good as the people who code it, right? If I can get that back from you for 1 second, get that driver's license number. Perfect. Okay.
Expiration.
Looks like
Oh, that's an old one, maybe.
in 2028 on your birthday. With some of these new IDs, one of the pains is every time you get a new card issued or get it renewed, now it switches your driver's license number.
It changes?
It sure does. Anytime you replace the card or get it renewed, it switches the number out for a new one.
Really?
I have no idea why they did that, but maybe it's to...
Is that just since the star?
It could
real
be.
ID? Really, huh?
But that was one of the things that I noticed with my own when I got it renewed about a year and a half ago. I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, this is a different number. And they're like, yep, every time you get a new card, it's a new number now. I was like, well, that seems...
I memorized my Michigan number, and then I moved down here, and I've been down here so long, I just never even bothered, but I guess it's a good thing I never even bothered, because...
Get this back to you. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Before this incident, did you know these officers?
I had posted a video about them,
Okay.
but I had never met. I don't think I had ever met either one of them.
Gotcha. So, essentially, the only reason I ask is it asked me like, is there a relationship? And
Yeah, no,
I would assume
no, they might have known who I was because of the video, but I did not. I mean,
gotcha.
no relationship.
You okay with me putting it down as other known, not as an acquaintance or anything like that, just otherwise known? Or do you want me to put as essentially unknown, undetermined?
I mean, technically, I didn't know them. I just posted a video about them, so.
In that case, we'll go with unknown. Not a problem. You had mentioned this happened on February 24th, was it?
Yep, 3:08.
Okay. Did you happen to receive any physical injury as a result of this?
Physical? No,
Physical,
not
okay.
physical. And then one of the witnesses, I'll probably have to supplement their number later because I only have, two of them, I only have the address for the attorney.
Okay.
And then the other person I only reach out by messenger. So,
Gotcha. Whatever method you have of essentially us getting in contact with them to get a statement, or if they want to fill one out,
okay.
makes it a whole lot easier for us.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. And then, yep, all I need in the statement is just the bare bones. Hey, I was at this place on this date and time, and these people, if you happen to know their names, did this.
Okay. Can I write in cursive, or is that ill-advised?
Feel free. I can still read cursive. So if
It's
that's
just so much faster.
no, I got you. Whatever makes you feel most comfortable.
All right. I'll try to be.
I mean, as you can see
I'll
on the
try to
back
do
here,
it
my
proper.
penmanship isn't super. That's why I'm glad we do all this on computers.
Right on.
But whatever works for you, sir. Alrighty. I'll get back to this. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
If you have any other questions, I'll be over here.
Thank you.
I'll sit. Courthouse. Is that Sergeant Bryant with the Longwood Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Patrol vehicle and aggressively drilled out. Safety in my life. Okay. All right. Everything true and accurate in the statement, best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Would you mind initialing up top for me? All right. So down here, essentially, if you print your name on this first line, it's saying that you want to prosecute, you want to press charges for this incident. If you print your name on the second line, it's essentially saying, hey, I'm refusing to prosecute. I just want it documented that this happened. And whichever option you choose isn't, whatever you feel is in your best interest. And then just go ahead and
That's a
sign.
tough one. What's in my best interest, right?
I can't advise you one way or the other. Whatever you feel is.
Retaliation is real, man. It's a real thing.
Well, I can only hope that if that is a real thing, that it very quickly becomes not a real thing.
You know it is. Let's not pretend it is.
I can tell you I've never personally done that.
Well, I can tell you I appreciate that. Sign?
Yes, sir. And fortunately, I already saw your license, so I can go ahead and notarize this for you.
And I didn't even read this yet. That's funny, because the only concern I have is fear of retaliation from the government agencies that they say they still release it to. I mean, they still have my info anyway. It's a pointless exercise.
I imagine that would be a little self-defeating. You're like, well, the one party I would prefer not to have access. Gotta love it.
We'll see if it happens.
Okay. I've got everything I need on this. Did you want a copy of this for your records?
This is all going to be inputted into the computer, and,
Yes, sir.
And then the statement, it'll be typed up, and I'll see it somewhere when.
So
I don't need a copy of it.
I'll get this scanned in. Essentially, what I'll put in my narrative is almost exactly what you said here. It won't be verbatim, but hey, I met with you in the lobby here today. You advised me that this is something that happened to you.
Can I just add on there that I have video evidence that I can?
And if you want, I can go ahead and get that community request sent to you if that's what you want to do.
sent to my email though.
Yeah, it can be sent to email or phone, whichever you prefer. You want to send to the email you put down on here?
Please.
Just make sure I got that email typed down there correctly.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So it should be appearing in your inbox here within a couple of minutes. If not, just check the spam or junk folders, but it should be saying it's from Axon Community Request.
Okay. And then I think, is this your area or my
I can fill it out from here.
is it Kevin?
Kyle.
Kyle.
Alrighty. I think that's all that I need from you.
So you'll input this, and then I'll put the evidence in there. They'll look at the evidence. They'll reach out to me and reach out to the other people. They'll investigate or whatever.
Correct.
Okay.
So obviously, not being a detective, I can't tell you what their process looks like. I have an idea of how to investigate a crime, but everyone has their own little, who they contact first and whatnot. But essentially what will happen is I'll finish this report today. It'll get reviewed by my supervisor. Hey, congratulations, you didn't misspell anything. It'll get forwarded on to the appropriate detective, and from there, they'll undergo their investigation.
Okay, cool.
You sure you didn't want a copy of either of these?
Sure. Give me a copy. Appreciate it.
That way, it makes it easier. You don't have to wait for it to go all the way through records, get approved.
That, man.
Let me go ahead and snag that for you. Anytime, sir. Happy to help.
It goes by, this is a public service on YouTube.
This is a public service.
This is
We're
a public
out here
service.
today to ensure our natural rights are respected by those who swore an oath to support, protect, and defend the rights of the people. The purpose of all interactions is to peacefully promote government accountability and transparency. Please like, share, and subscribe so this message can reach as many people as possible. I implore you to peacefully seek redress to any and all of your grievances. This is a public service. $18.86. Super tough climb. Super tough climb. Heart rate's jacked. Breathing's labored. Look at that view.